Hello, hello. My name is Cypher, and we're back playing some Wasteland 3.
Welcome, Rangers. I'm Marshal Darius Kwan, and this here's Sergei Greatsky.
Good to meet you, Rangers. Glad to see some friendly faces. Been rough around here these last few days. Dorsey's attacked us too. Snuck inside Colorado Springs and killed a lot of people. Situation's under control now. Mostly.
What were the Dorseys after?
The Patriarch. Thank God they never got near him. He's the only thing keeping Colorado from tearing itself apart.
And sorry about these alarms. Something must have triggered the old security system. Trouble is, there's a bunch of angry robots guarding the computer that shuts them off. How you deal with them is your call. Your base, your rules.
Angry robots? Why are there angry robots?
Yeah, weird, huh? They weren't active when we looked the place over a few days back, but... let's talk after you kill the alarms. I can hardly hear myself think.
Alarm, 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 fire alarm. Awarding to you, intruder. Visit a secure, non-permit facility you commit trespassing against. If authorization or you will be decapited.
Your security system is showing signs of neglect. We're from IT. We're here to fix you.
Proper upgrades have not been updated in 110 years. Free and we need to feel a smile intruders have made switch up repairs in intervening time. Servitors await repairs at your speedy exit from secure non-permit facility.
Well done, Rangers. Good to see the place up and running. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The reason you're here. As you may know, I have a daughter and two sons. Liberty, Valor, and Victory. Two of them conspired against me, and the third blackens the Buchanan name with every breath he takes. Consequently, I banished them. They've been skulking in the shadows ever since, but lately there's been rumors that I'm on my last legs. Lies, of course, but apparently my dear children believe them, and they've started making new plans.
So you need us to round them up.
Ain't you smart? I'm not worried about my children defeating me, Rangers. They won't. Not even Liberty. What worries me is the destruction they'll wreak as they fail. They'll tear my land and my people to shreds. They'll burn everything I've accomplished to ash. That's why they have to be stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home to me ASAP. And when I say bring them home, I mean bring them home alive. They're my blood. Kill them and we'll have a problem. Do I make myself clear?
Perfectly clear.
Good. Then let me tell you where they are. Victory's holed up in Aspen. Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver. And Liberty's raising an army against me somewhere out on the Eastern Plains. Anything else you need to know?
We have a few things we'd like to ask about the Dorseys and the ambush.
Uh-huh.
Who?
The last dregs of a treacherous family. Thought I'd wiped them out years ago, but... mistakes linger, Rangers. I know that better than most. Possibly. but I know the Dorseys from the old days. They don't take orders well. Then again, I wouldn't have guessed they'd have the guts to attack both you and Colorado Springs at the same time. So somebody put some fire in them.
And why?
My staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using coded transmissions on radio frequencies we thought were secure. Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. I take full responsibility.
All right.
Good. What else do you need?
Info on your kids.
What do you want to know?
Why us?
Divided loyalty, that's why. I trust my guards, but they don't leave my side. Ever. Everybody else is making plans for when I'm gone. The 100 families, the Gippers, the Marshals, they're all out for themselves. And they know my kids would make good figureheads, give them some legitimacy. Any Coloradan I send to bring Vic, Val, and Libby back home might think they'll get a better deal elsewhere. But not you. I'm the only one who can save your people. Nobody else can get supplies to Arizona before they starve to death. That's why it's you who's doing this. You've got the only loyalty that works. The loyalty of self-interest.
What should we know about Vic?
Boy's never been right in the head. Since he was a baby, he'd torture cats, terrorize the servants, set the house on fire, and he's only got worse. The things he's done to the women he finds. Anyway, I finally had enough and put the little monster under house arrest up in Aspen. Guess they weren't prepared because he escaped a while ago and then came back with a gang of freaks and turned the place into a slaughterhouse. Now he's on the radio, laughing about what he's gonna do to his hostages and daring me to come after him. He, claims he's captured some rangers as well.
Other survivors? Good news.
Don't get your hopes up. Vic likes to play with hostages. Might not be much left by the time you find them.
Valor?
Soft, spoiled, fiddled with computers all day instead of learning the arts of diplomacy and war. Finally packed him off when he accidentally crashed my security systems right before his sister's little coup attempt. Made him my official ambassador to the Gippers, hoping he'd do to their systems what he'd done to mine. That was a mistake. He took his revenge by convincing them to cut off oil shipments to my city. No oil means no heat, no light, and no food for my people. So getting Valor back and resuming oil shipments from the Gippers has to happen now.
Who are the Gippers?
Crazy cultists. Worship an old U.S. president as a god. Trouble is, they're the only ones who know how to refine oil anymore, so we gotta play nice.
Liberty?
Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. Problem is, she'd run it as a goddamn slave state. Everyone in chains, everyone working for her. Wouldn't worry about her for now, though. Best to wait until you got a little more firepower. She's gonna be well protected.
Sounds like a leader.
At least I raised one.
Thanks.
You'd better. Anything else?
Thank you.
Of course. Now, if you want a chance to impress me, and maybe get a little payback, that call I got outside was from Sheriff Daisy, the head of the Marshals in Colorado Springs. She's having trouble rousting some Dorseys who have been holed up in the Garden of the Gods since their raid fell apart. Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do.
Sir, yes, sir.
That's what I like to hear. I expect great things from you, Rangers. Do good work. All right, let's move out.
Okay. We got leveled up. A little bit more charisma. A little bit of lockpicking, nerd stuff, and being sneaky. Okay. A little bit explosives, a little bit first aid, a little bit of leadership. Oh. Can't forget about the attributes. A little bit more charisma.
Rangers. Come talk to me when you've... Good job, Rangers. Nice to be able to hear ourselves think again. And now that it's quiet enough to talk, let me reintroduce you to the great Sergei Greatsky, who's going to be helping you with personnel.
Hi again, Rangers. Damn sorry about your people. But now that you're here, we'll do what we can to get you back on your feet and find you some new recruits, just like the Patriarch promised you. And I already got you one of the best. Meet Marcelo Gonzalez, electronics wizard, radio technician, and former dispatcher for the Marshals. He'll be your radio operator.
Howdy, Rangers. While you were dealing with the alarms, I took the liberty of installing a combat AI in your vehicle. Should help you out. If you want to chat, I'll be in the operations room getting things up and running.
Should be more recruits arriving soon. Ready to tell me how you want to fill out your squad?
Before we get to all that, we got a few questions.
Of course, ask away.
Can you and Quan tell us about yourselves?
Well...
Well, Sergei won't blow his own horn, so I'll do it for him. He's Colorado's greatest war hero. Fought by the Patriarch's side from the beginning and saved the old man's life about 100 times, right, Sergei?
75. Tops. Now, let me tell you about Mr. Slick here.
You're too kind, Sergei.
You two volunteered for this.
Yeah, I was getting a little itchy doing the same old in the Marshals.
And retirement was driving me stir-crazy. Just sitting around listening to the paint peel. I jumped at the chance to help you folks out.
You both seem eager to help a group of unknown outsiders. Why are you really here?
It's no lie that I've been looking to leave the Marshals, but you're right. That's not the whole story. The Patriarch asked me to keep an eye on you, so here I am.
And I am truly sick of retirement. But, yeah, I'm doing the Patriarch a favor too.
So you're spies.
Let's say liaisons. The Patriarch wants you to succeed.
You don't know the politics. You don't know the personalities. Who hates who? Where the bodies are buried.
That's where we come in. We're here to make sure you don't make too many rookie mistakes, step on the wrong toes. And yeah, we're supposed to report back to the Patriarch about how you're doing. But you didn't really expect to be left completely to your own devices, did you?
Okay, that's all my
Okay,
questions.
what's next?
Okay, show us the lineup.
My advice, and you can always round up. Keep that in mind when you're choosing from the recruits I've rounded up.
Okay, so Vulture. Appearance. Randomize. That's kind of nice. Okay. We do need a heavy weapon. Identification. What will be good for a heavy weapon soldier? Better penetration. Nah, sex machine. To overcome that lower speed of machine guns. Okay, what kind of skills best for big guns? Awareness, coordination, strength. There we go. Now let's focus solely on big guns. I can turn... That is a unique combination. That our big heavy is a clown. And he has a sack on his head.
Are you? Damn. Shit, don't mind us. We're troubleshooting.
Okay. I'm keeping that just because how ridiculous it is. Okay. I need a melee fighter. Strength, coordination, speed. Okay. Big, green, and orange. That's a bit ridiculous. Okay, I like that one. So he's our melee guy, and we need a good quirk. Serial killer? Okay. Vulture, who is now our heavy weapons guy, and Nuke, who is our melee guy. And they're both tinky as all get out.
Listen, I can get you all the fighting troops you need. But if you meet any talented people in your travels, don't hesitate to sign them up. Now that we've got that sorted, let's talk about the next steps. Now, you're the boss here, so I'm not going to tell you what to do, but getting this place up and running wouldn't be a bad place to start. That means surveying the base and finding specialists to staff it.
Surveyed the base, sounds good.
Perfect. That'll give you a chance to see if any of the junk around here is worth keeping before I toss it all out. After that, you might want to give Sheriff Daisy a hand. If you impress her, maybe she'll hook you up with some specialists for the base. Anyway, your call. Colorado Springs is straight out the main gate. If you want to go to Denver or Aspen, just hop back in your car and go out the way you came in.
Okay, thanks for the info.
One sec. Forgive me for saying so, but I'm guessing you folks are gonna need as much help in the field as you will here in HQ. So, what if I joined your squad? At least until you find your feet.
Thanks, we can use the help.
Great. I'm at your disposal. Lead the way.
Okay.
Pretty grand in here. Maybe you can make it your trophy hall, museum or something. Or a handball court. Fire.
Okay. Let's set the heavy gun in to cover. And set into Overwatch. Another shot. Overwatch with Nora. Switch nukes. Blade for the Blade of the Winter. He's not exactly well suited for this fight because if he goes into melee, he'll be taking damage in melee. So fire him off into the corner. Okay. Loop aims forward and done. Loot all. The computer. RAID failure, corruption detected across multiple sectors. Okay, examine personal logs. Nerd Stuff 3. File is encrypted. You are able to find the custom script that did it and reverse engineer the key. World ended yesterday. Our missile defense system saved Colorado Springs, but Denver is gone, and we can't make contact with anyone else outside the state. Discipline will keep my men in line, but we've only got a few days until civilians panic. We'll need to prepare to hold out until we can reconnect with Washington. Don't have enough nerd stuff yet. Return to step away from terminal. Container. Radical Rachel, aka Creepy Doll. And better explosive damage.
Please, don't shoot. Who are you? You're not dressed like the marshals.
We're the Rangers. Who are you?
I'm Del Hackett, and I speak for these people. We've been living here for months, and we've got nowhere to go. Please, will you let us stay?
Bad idea. I've been in their shoes, but this is a military base. If we have squatters everywhere, it'll be hard to keep discipline. Your recruits won't like it either.
The Patriarch's people don't care about people like us, but you're not beholden to them.
Where are you from?
We all farmed in the border country between Colorado and the plains. Thought we were safe out there, under the Patriarch's protection. Back then, the gangs feared the Patriarch. Not anymore. They burned our greenhouses and killed everyone who tried to fight them. No place left to run but here, for any of us.
Alright, you can
Your
stay.
call. Won't make the volunteers happy, but the Patriarch put you in charge, not them.
You said yes. I was sure you wouldn't. We won't be any trouble, I promise, and we'll help out wherever we can. Thank you for giving us a chance. Oh, and one of our people is missing, Andy. If you find him hiding out somewhere, you send him back to us. Hear that, everyone? We gotta make ourselves useful around here.
Hey, howdy.
Brigmaster key. The corpse. The body of a young man lies twisted on the floor. He wears shady clothing. He's been dead long enough for the body to go cold, but not long enough to rot. First aid. The body's contorted limbs, proximate to the ancient computer, seem to suggest painful death by electrocution. Discoloration in the face suggests heart failure, which might be electricity, but there's a lack of burns, which makes that inconclusive. Some dried foamy spittle, barely detectable at the edges of the mouth, make poison a much more likely culprit. Perception. This man was carrying nothing but the clothes he wore on his body, and those are tattered and grimy. His shoes have holes in their soles. In one of his pockets you find a half-eaten, sweet-smelling mushroom. Leave the body alone. Step away from the body.
What's going on?
Computer. Activity logs. Going through the logs, calling ancient messages and routine system notifications until you have a list of recent activations. OS wake initiated, wake complete, credentials rejected, credentials accepted, login admin, password admin, OS, loading default admin operations, backup generators initialized. Security lockdown initiated, Login required, credentials rejected, credentials rejected. OS station locking out user due to multiple failed login attempts. Terminal display is information about the basic systems. Everything appears normal for the moment. Step away from the terminal. Oh, and we had this random dude in our cell. He has to stay there because he murdered one of the refugees. He's very dangerous.
Hey, dudes. Hi. Well, what's up? Haven't seen you before. Have I?
We're the new landlords.
Oh, wow. Wowie. New, landlords. That's cool, man. Cool. I hope taking over's, going good for you. What brought you out here?
Sorry, that's top secret.
Oh, sure. Top secret. So you're part of some important organization, huh? You look like you're, real important, you know? I can see it in your pretty eyes. Do you have, more people in your group?
That's not something you need to know.
Oh, so not many then, huh? Don't worry, you'll make new friends, I bet, though. You seem real friendly and nice. So, hey, what?
We actually got a couple of questions for you, if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah, man, of course. I don't mind. Ask me whatever.
How long have you been
Couldn't
here?
tell, like, there's no windows or clocks in here, you know? Hard to keep track of when the day starts or ends. Anyway, a long time. Long enough for other groups, other people to come and go.
Why are you in there?
Because, the cell door
What happened to the dead refugee?
Oh, man, so a while ago, that dead guy over there came running in here all nervous and, freaked out and starts messing with that, computer machine over there. And yeah, then there's this big-ass flash of light from the computer machine and he falls down and then all these, sirens and flashing lights. It was horrible, man. Like, it made it really hard to sleep, you know? Then after a while, the alarm stopped, and then, well, you came in.
We examined the corpse, and it doesn't appear to have been killed by electrocution. It looks like poison.
What? That's really something else. Some poison killed that poor guy at the exact same time as that machine zapped him? Man, what a wacky world.
Logs on the terminal show there was a power surge, like you said, but also several attempts to access the computer afterwards.
While those alarms were going off? How'd that happen?
We will ask again. Who was trying to access the computer after the power surge?
Well, that guy, he fell over onto the computer machine after the flash. Maybe he landed on the buttons, or on the thing with all the little buttons. Or, oh shit, man. Do you think someone snuck in here while I was sleeping and fiddled with those buttons? A prowler lurking about? That's some scary stuff, man. Yikes.
You want?
Oh man, yes, please. Very much.
Your call on this one, Rangers, but really, I just let nature take its course here, if you know what I mean.
I'd really like to get out of here. Really.
You should probably stay in there.
Oh man, just like everybody else. Okay, well,
Well, this must have been the mess hall.
see you around.
Better get this up and running pronto. Keeping your people well fed is probably the easiest way to keep them loyal.
Let's explore this side, which should be quicker.
A garage. If we get this cleaned out, you can put your truck.
The slicer dicer, we don't have the mechanics for it. Repair kit. Spare parts.
Tired of gridlock?
Locker.
Sick of dodging reckless drivers? Fed up with paying a fortune to shady mechanics that never actually fix your car? Consolidated Atomics has the answer. Introducing Hermes, the revolutionary vehicle AI that's an expert driver, navigator, and...
Step away from the terminal. Trash. Okay. Use one of our chunky boys.
Oh, feeling the burn! Ah!
To trigger the trap so we can get the grenade box. How long does this fire even last? Four more seconds. Okay. We can equip the med kit now on Nora, so we can heal Vulture.
I feel refreshed.
And that... Oh, yes.
What a
The
stink.
medical wing.
Somebody's been using this med bay for a morgue. Gonna take an ocean.
First aid. Tells us how the body died. Extreme cold, by the looks of it. And open wounds. Search body. Starvation. Cause of death. Missing arm. Died of infection. Scars on ankles and wrists from a manacle. And missing the per se required to harvest a cyborg component. Leave the corpse alone. Pile of corpses. First aid. Variety of ways, mostly bullet holes. Okay. Got more, but it is quite not in a state of repair. And that is our base now. I'm going to be leaving you here. If you liked this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And have a good day as we go and explore Colorado Springs.